a couple of people that would like to do some speeches, and then we could party. Sorry, it wasn't a real thing when you guys were coming in, the bubbly stuff, but second best thing. All right. Oh, sorry, Corey Speller will start us with the pledge.
Good afternoon. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You can sit down. All right, so raise your hand if you really deep down believe this place has been open for a year already, right? It seems like we were just here a few months ago, and it's a year. And I'm so proud of this place because, you know, when the Port Reading Knights came to us and said they were having trouble, they weren't renting a whole lot and things just weren't working out so good, and what can we do? And we looked around and we said, Evergreen's been a great place, but it's kind of north and kind of out of the way for a lot of the people from this part of town. So we had the idea to make this into a senior center, and the Port Reading Knights kept the upstairs, so it's kind of a condo, except there's only 2 units, one we own down here and one they own up there. And I think it's worked out great, and we made a senior center out of it, the Sycamore Senior Center. And, thank you for making it as good as it is. This is a beautiful place. It's always clean. I think it's just tremendous. It's like an Evergreen South. And I'll tell you, we have plans for possibly 2 more. I think I've mentioned this before, but we're looking at the Ford's First Aid Squad. All we have to do there is get them to realize it's not worth as much as they think it's worth, and then we can buy it. So where lawyers are fighting, we're probably going to go to condemnation if they don't agree to a reasonable price. And then I can't say what the other building is, but it's in Island, and we're looking to put one there. So at that point, we could have, in the not-too-distant future, 4 different senior centers. And then let the games begin. Because then it's going to be, war. It's going to be Wii bowling. I was hoping you guys would have a lot of contests between Woodbridge and Evergreen and Port Reading. But so many of you go to both. There's no rivalry. There's no Mets Yankees. There's no Jets Giants. There's no rivalry between Evergreen and Sycamore. So maybe when we open up 2 more, we'll get little teams going. We'll have drafts, so I pick Ruth in the first round. We'll have some things going, but it'll be fun. But I really do think this is great for the town. Next to me here is Dennis Green. He's the health director. Everything in the town that goes in senior citizens reports through Dennis, up to Bob Landolfi, then ultimately to me and to the council. So let's hear for Dennis Green. And of course, I do have one announcement to make, but I'll let Corey speak first. Corey's your 3rd Ward councilman. He's running for next year. He's running, but he's been on the job for a while. He's hit the ground running. He does a great job for the residents of Avenel and Port Reading. So, Corey, you want to say a few words?
Thank you, Mayor. Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for coming out today. As the Mayor said, this is just a great resource, Sycamore Center, for the township, especially for the residents close by in Avenel, Port Reading, and Seawarren. I always say I love coming to events here because I love talking to everyone here. The luncheons, the meetings, everything you have going here is just fantastic. So thank you and enjoy your luncheon today. Congratulations on the anniversary.
We also have in the house Shirley Genty. She's the director of senior services. So it kind of reports through Naveen to Shirley, to Dennis, to Bob, then to me and the council. So there's a little of a hierarchy here. Now you all know some very unfortunate news of the past couple of weeks, which is that Naveen, who started with us in the court and has a soft place in her heart for the court, there was an opening, somebody retired, actually suddenly, somebody we never thought would retire, but it's always been something Naveen has had her eye on. It's an advancement for her, it's a move up for her, and she has decided to go back to town hall and work for the municipal court. I don't think this place would have been nearly as successful without her energy and enthusiasm and dedication. I know a couple of you have called me, and you all understand that she's making a move that's good for her. It's nothing like she doesn't want to be here. She loves this place. But when you can make a few more bucks and you can get back to a job that you had your eye on for a while, and then suddenly it comes open and you go take it. And that's what Naveen's done. So I want to thank her for the years she's put in here to really bring this place on board and get it up and running. Now the second part of the announcement is a young lady who started with us in the Woodbridge Community Center. She's the Director of Senior Services up there. She is ultimately going to be in charge of a lot of the senior centers when we get them up and running, but we're putting her here now to run this center in place of Naveen. Cynthia Ruzic, come on up. Many of you know Cindy from the what used to be, you worked for the Y, right? Yes. Cindy was a Y employee. Then when we took over the Y, obviously we kept Cindy because, you go by Cindy or Cynthia? Cynthia. Cynthia, we kept Cynthia because we knew the talent she had when the Y was running it, but we were overseeing it. And she stayed up there, and she's been doing a great job up there. And now it's also time for her to move up, and she's going to be taking over Naveen's position here. So I'm sure if you don't know her, you're going to get to know her. She'll get around today and introduce herself. Lifelong resident of Woodbridge?
Port Reading.
Port Reading. Oh, I didn't even know that. I did not even know that. That makes the choice even better. You want to say a few words, Sid?
I just want to say thank you for this opportunity to the mayor and everyone else that helped this come along. I'm really looking forward to being in this beautiful building. I haven't been in here since 1970, I think, maybe, and I'm probably lying. But I remember coming here and it seemed gigantic at the time, but it's beautiful, it's gorgeous, it's going to be a wonderful place for me to spend time in with you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor. So I'm going to echo the sentiment that I can't believe it has been a year. So it's been a great year. I've seen a lot of the people here today over the past year taking advantage of the programs. When we laid out this facility, this center, we really wanted people to take advantage of it, to come here for the luncheons, to come here for the activities, to come here for all the things that we had planned. And over the past year, I've seen so many of you come here and participate, and to me, that's a great success. So I want to thank you all for making it a success. I want to thank all the staff, the team, Shirley, Naveen, and all the other staff, the team that make this place so great. And we look forward to many, many years ahead. So thank you.
The only event I want to mention is the Mayor's Health Fair coming up. Dennis, when is that? Saturday?
October 22nd.
October 22nd at?
The Health Center?
The Health Center. October 22nd at the Health Center right next to the library in Woodbridge High School. So what is it usually, 9 to 12? 9 to 12. It's a very worthwhile event to stop at. There's all kinds of health professionals there. If you have something you're thinking about, something bothering you, some issue, you can find somebody there to talk to. There's a lot of free tests. It's really a worthwhile stop. So October 22nd, Saturday, 9 to 12 at the Health Center. And also bring your grandkids. They also have a lot of fun things for the kids to do. Okay, anybody have any questions while we're up here? You got your mayor, you got your councilman, you got your health director, you got everybody up here.
Yes.
What?
What happens to Hope Lawn and what happens to Casey? We are not included.
Well, Hope Lawn, Casey, and Fords are all together. That's the second ward. When I say we're getting the Fords, that is going to be for Fords, Hope Lawn, and Casey. Island will be for mostly Island, Colonia, Evergreens for Colonia, and Avenel can go to both. This is primarily Port Reading, Seawarren, and Woodbridge proper. Fords, Hope Lawn, and Casey are a unit. They're the whole second ward. You have one councilman. When we get the Fords First Aid Squad, that's going to be for Fords, Hope Lawn, and Casey.
Well, I've been fighting for something for our little town, and we're part of Woodbridge. We
know that.
Per fanboy.
We know where you are. I know where you are. I was just there 2 days ago.
Get me out of that per fanboy zip code.
I tried. I'll show you the correspondence. I tried three different times to tell the postmaster. 3 different times we tried to change that zip code, and it hasn't happened. It probably won't.
Do you know how hard it is to get mail?
I know. I lived in Menlo Park Terrace, which is part of Woodbridge, but it was a Metuchen mailing address. Talk about confusing.
My children went all through Woodbridge High, all through Woodbridge School.
No, I know. Is this champagne?
Don't believe
Oh, boy. Hey, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, folks. Let's have a toast to 1 year of the great facility called Sycamore Senior Center. And a toast to Naveen, who's moving on. Toast to Naveen.
Hello, my name's Ruth McCormick. I'm sure all of you have heard of McCormick. I know how to spell it. The mayor does not. Okay, first I want to tell you about our little hideaway here. We love it. When I first came here, it was an invitation by the mayor to come see what it was like. Well, I never saw such a mess in my life. It was run by men before, but unfortunately men don't clean like women. But let me tell you, the mayor did such a spectacular job. Really is great. And then on top of everything else, he gives us a person, Naveen. Naveen fit in here. We're all old, but yet she took care of every one of us. We just love it here. I come 3-4 times a week, and it's great getting out of the house. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you, Naveen.
Hello, my name is Garrett Sutphin. I'm president of the Port Reading Sea Warren Seniors, and I would just like to say to the mayor, the council, and all those involved that this building is absolutely beautiful. We've been using it for 1 year now, and that itself is unbelievable, that we're already here a year. We have, in Port Reading Sea Warren, we have about 100 people that come out regularly to meetings and use this facility for all their events, and it's very, very appreciated. And I'd just like to say again to the mayor and council, thank you very, very much.
Cigarette holder, which swings me over her shoulder. She digs me. I'll carry my satin dog. Baby, shall we go out skipping? Careful, amigo, she is flipping. Speaks Latin, my satin dog. She's nobody's fool, so I'm playing it cool as can be. And I will give it a whirl, but I ain't for no girl catching me. Sweet Chevrolet telephone number. Well, you know she's doing that rumba with you know, and that is my satin dog. Take it. Telephone number. Well, you know she's doing that rumba with you know, and that and my satin dog.